I'm Steve Kuncewicz. I'm a media and intellectual property lawyer at Gateway Manchester. The social media channel we use most often depends on how much time we've got, really. Twitter tends to get some quite good results for us as well. I mean, but that's going straight to clients and straight to journalists more than anything else. If we're networking with people we know, then it's definitely LinkedIn, just because the firm is actually quite comfortable with it because everybody knows where it is and how it works. About the only one we don't use is Facebook, just because you're probably never going to get someone clicking on a fan page to say, I like my lawyer. We just don't see it happening. Which websites are we impressed with? Well, LinkedIn actually, it tends to build more functionality as time goes on. We use Hootsuite quite a bit. Off the browser rather than say off a desktop like we used to with TweetDeck, that kind of thing. Google Plus, we, as everyone else, are just trying to get our head around and work out if it's just going to be another monster that eats our spare time. Apart from that, just the usual stuff really. I mean, in terms of like websites that we use for current awareness, stuff like BBC and a lot of the major news channels. My top tip for working in the digital realm is it's a well-worn cliche, but content is absolutely king. You can retweet what other people say, you can republish other people's views as much as you want, but it's going to have to come down to you saying something not necessarily original, but something that grabs the attention of your audience, and you can't fake it. The really authentic interactions tend to take place between people who've been doing this a particular long period of time. Once you start to build up that authenticity, it can deliver huge results, but you've got to put the time in. There just isn't any substitute for it. The brand that's been using it really cleverly recently is Warner Brothers. Partly because I'm a major comic book and film geek, and they've been doing some really cool viral stuff for The Dark Knight Rises, the new Batman film that comes out next year. But they've been looking at things like saying renting out films through Facebook credits. No other studio, to the best of my knowledge, is doing that right now. And looking at really interesting ways of audience engagement as well. You know, building a community around a release that saw them fairly recently advertised on LinkedIn, funnily enough, for Horrible Bosses when that came out. You would not normally expect that. And there's a lot of thought going into what they do, and really trying to get ready for sort of the more educated consumer. iPhone. Any day of the week. It's a toy, it's not the world's best phone at times, but you can do a hell of a lot more with it than you'd give it credit for if you get used to the features a little bit.